The story centers on a mechanic and content creator who turned everyday garage work into a global digital phenomenon. Known for reviving abandoned vehicles with limited tools, he built an audience drawn to authenticity rather than polish. His videos show old cars brought back to life through patience, humor, and practical problem solving. Over time, this simple idea evolved into a large-scale media presence spanning online platforms, televised projects, and live events. Yet behind the visibility, there has also been change. Less frequent uploads, heavier workloads, and growing curiosity about his personal life and long-term direction in the automotive world. Early life and foundations. Born in the mid-1980s in rural North Dakota, Derek Bieri grew up in an environment where self-reliance was essential. Winters were harsh, and broken machines were part of everyday life on farms, leaving little choice but to learn repair skills early. Instead of formal mechanical education, his training came from observation and hands-on experience alongside family members who worked with engines for decades. He developed a sensitivity to mechanical behavior, listening to engine noise, feeling vibrations, and identifying problems through instinct. This early exposure shaped his practical mindset and later became the foundation of his restoration philosophy. Career before online fame. Before becoming known online, he worked as an automotive technician and later transitioned into business roles within parts distribution and retail operations. These positions gave him broad exposure to the automotive industry from both technical and commercial perspectives. Although financially stable, the structured corporate environment did not satisfy him creatively. Over time, he began to feel disconnected from hands-on work, describing a sense of routine that lacked meaning. This internal conflict eventually pushed him to reconsider his direction. The combination of technical knowledge and business experience later became essential in building his independent creative path. First videos and creative direction. The beginning of his online journey started with extremely simple recordings made using basic equipment. Without scripts, lighting setups, or editing teams, he documented attempts to restart abandoned vehicles that had been sitting unused for years. These early videos focused on process rather than presentation, testing batteries, checking fuel systems, and diagnosing mechanical failures step by step. The informal tone and humor made the content feel approachable, as if viewers were standing inside a real garage. This raw and unfiltered style quickly differentiated his work from heavily produced automotive content already present online. Audience growth and appeal. As the videos gained traction, the audience expanded steadily. Viewers were drawn to the combination of technical education and entertainment, where complex mechanical issues were explained in simple, relatable language. Each project followed a familiar structure: inspection, troubleshooting, repair attempts, and eventual startup success. The length of these videos, often exceeding an hour, encouraged deeper engagement rather than quick consumption. This format built trust with viewers, who began to see the creator not just as an entertainer, but as someone sharing practical knowledge they could apply themselves in real-life situations. Restoration style and methodology. The restoration approach emphasized practicality over perfection. Instead of relying on expensive tools or complete rebuilds, the focus was on getting vehicles running using available resources. Temporary fixes such as basic wiring solutions, improvised fuel systems, and reused components were often part of the process. While not always permanent solutions, these methods demonstrated how mechanical problems could be solved with creativity and logic. The philosophy behind this approach was accessibility, showing that even old, neglected vehicles could be revived without professional-grade workshops or large budgets, major projects, and public recognition. Over time, several standout vehicle projects helped define his reputation. These included long-stored classic American cars and trucks revived after years of neglect, as well as participation in endurance driving events that tested both machine and driver. Some builds became symbolic within the automotive community, representing resilience and mechanical revival. Appearances at racing and car enthusiast events further strengthened his public presence. At these gatherings, he became recognized not only for building vehicles, but also for demonstrating their reliability under real-world driving conditions, often over long distances and demanding environments. Expansion into television and workload. As popularity increased, his work expanded into television production focused on similar restoration themes. The show format followed a structured storytelling approach, documenting the recovery of forgotten vehicles across rural locations. While this broadened his audience beyond digital platforms, it also significantly increased his workload. Managing both online content and televised episodes required careful scheduling and prioritization. Despite the pressure, he maintained a commitment to keeping content authentic and hands-on, ensuring that the core identity of practical mechanical restoration remained unchanged across different media formats. Family role and operational structure. A key part of his success comes from strong family involvement behind the scenes. His spouse plays an important logistical role, managing travel arrangements, event coordination, and operational support during large projects. Their children are also gradually involved, learning mechanical basics through small-scale projects and workshops. This family-centered structure allows production to remain independent, avoiding reliance on large external crews. It also creates a consistent working environment where personal life and professional content are closely connected, helping maintain continuity even during periods of increased workload or travel. Philosophy and long-term impact. The underlying philosophy of the entire journey is rooted in problem-solving and self-reliance. The message is not only about repairing vehicles, but also about developing patience, adaptability, and confidence in tackling challenges. This approach has resonated with a wide audience, particularly those interested in practical skills and hands-on learning. Over time, the work has influenced a broader community of automotive enthusiasts and inspired similar content creators. Despite changes in pace and visibility, the core idea remains focused on bringing forgotten machines back to life through persistence and simple mechanical understanding. Conclusion. What began as a simple experiment in documenting garage work has grown into a widely recognized presence in automotive media. The journey reflects a shift from personal curiosity to global influence while still staying grounded in practical mechanics. Even as production demands increase and public interest grows, the essence of the work remains consistent, reviving old machines with creativity, humor, and determination. The evolution of this path highlights how authenticity and technical passion can build long-term engagement, turning everyday mechanical challenges into stories that continue to attract and inspire audiences worldwide.